Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eoin Brennan, and I am here today from the ECHA dissemination team. It will be my pleasure to give you an introduction to the public portal of the SCIP database. We're looking at a demonstration of the database, and I will walk you through the user portal and provide an overview of the key features. I will demonstrate some of the search possibilities available to you and show you how the results representing notified articles will be displayed. Let's go to the ECHA website and take a look. The SCIP database is available on the homepage of the ECHA website. It's also available via the search pages and via the information on chemicals page. And here it is. When the database portal opens first, you will be in the Articles Notified tab, which will present you with a randomized set of data. The reason for this is to prevent always showing the same articles, which would happen if we had used, for example, alphabetical ordering. The portal also has an About tab, where you can find further information about SCIP, the background legislation, and links to related information where you can learn more. The key part of the portal, however, is the Articles Notified tab, so let's return there. Here in this portal, you can also find the different user interaction controls, search, of course, which we'll come to later, the possibility to give feedback or ask a question to our help desk via the ECHA contact forms, and then there's an integrated help system, which will give you more details of what you're seeing, what it means, how to search, what the fact sheet means, and so on. So let's look at what the portal presents you in the Articles Notified tab. In the results table, you will see per article the mandatory article name as provided by the notifier, and the other identifiers they might have provided. These can include, for example, barcode numbers, catalogue or item numbers, EAN codes, ISBN numbers, part numbers, brand names, and so forth. You will also see per article the article category, which is designed to help you identify the function or use of the article according to a harmonized list based on the tariff code list incorporating the EU Combined Nomenclature or CN code system. Per article, you will see the tariff code number and the related descriptive text. For example, this article is some type of machinery, mechanical appliances, electrical equipment, sound recorders, some type of other electrical equipment. The idea of the article category is to let you identify in brief what the article is or what it is used for, especially where the article name provided is unhelpful. You can see the date on which the data provided was last updated, and you can see an eye icon which links to the full details for the given article. Now, as you can see from the results bar, we have information on some millions of articles already available which have been notified to ECHA, which means that the search functionalities are key to finding the specific articles of interest to you among the full set of millions. If you click on the search control, the search options expand, and you'll see that we have 5 logical blocks of search filters. First, of course, is the search by article identity. In the current version of the portal, we have enabled up to 5 identifier search fields. You are free to use as many or as few of these as you wish. For example, company A, product B, brand name C. With these fields, you can search by article name or other identifier, and the search does accept full or partial identifiers. And the search logic will intelligently try to match your search strings against the provided available identifiers, and the search results will be ranked by the quality of the matches found, taking into account, for example, exact matches first, then matches starting with, then contains, and so on. And of course, if you provide more than one identifier, any results matching all of them will return first, then results matching 2 or 1, and so on. Please bear in mind, though, that many identifier types, including brand name, are optional. And if some identifier types have not been notified to ECHA by data submitters, they naturally will not be found by the identifier search. The second key search block covers the article category. As mentioned before, article categories are defined by the tariff list, which incorporates the combined nomenclature or CN code system. Now, since there are around 20,000 codes, we have implemented a new feature, the pre-search for article category. For example, if you were interested in article categories relating to circuit boards, you would enter a text string, search among the available article category codes, note that it's important to click the search button to trigger the pre-search. If you trigger the main search without anything selected, you will just get the full set of all notified articles back again. Now, once the pre-search has completed, you should find the list of CN code descriptions matching your search string. And then you are free to select as many or as few article categories as you wish. Okay, and as you see, the result are the articles matching the selected category of interest. We reset the search. The third search block covers the material and mixture category. With this block, you can search for articles based on the material and mixture in which a candidate list substance is embedded or integrated. So let me show you. For example, the material categories include ceramic, glass, leather, and other articles. Again, because there are 300 or 400 of these categories, there's a pre-search functionality. For example, you enter a search string of interest, click on the pre-search search, and again, you are free to select as many or few categories of interest as you wish. The mixture categories include things like chemical products for adhesives, sealants, colorants, inks, biocidal products, and the like. Again, there's exactly the same functionality. Again, you can select as many or as few mixture categories of interest as you wish, and then trigger the main search to find any articles which match your search criteria. For example, we have searched for any article containing steel with a candidate list substance in it, and the result is a little under 1 million notified articles. The fourth search block covers the substance of concern. The script database details all notified articles which contain one or more substances of very high concern on the REACH candidate list at 0.1% weight or above. That means that every single article in the database contains, or will have previously contained, at least one candidate list substance. Since articles can evolve over time, you might find articles which are now safer, but whose earlier versions included a candidate list substance. Now again, since there are 219 candidate list entries covering in identified 435 substances as of today, again, there's a pre-search functionality. So you can search by full or partial candidate list substance name, trigger the pre-search, you will get the resulting matching candidate list substances, and you are free to select as few or as many as you wish to find the ones of your interest. And note, once you select a candidate list substance, you can choose to refine your search to find articles which no longer contain this substance. So again, once you have selected the candidate list substances of interest, trigger the main search, and you will find any matching articles. Now, if you look at the search results table, you can see here that there is user feedback provided. If you search by a search criterion, which is one of the columns shown here, there's no need for user feedback. You see directly why each result is returned. However, if you search for a candidate list substance, you'll see that this article is returned because it contains the candidate list substance of interest. Any search which is by a criteria not shown directly in the table will give this type of user feedback, so it's always clear why each article is returned by your searches. Finally, in the last search block, you have the possibility to search by substance concern, or the reason it was included in the candidate list. Reasons for inclusion are those which trigger the addition of a substance to the candidate list, and so will be things like the substance is carcinogenic, mutagenic, toxic to reproduction, hazardous to human health or the environment, endocrine disrupting, persistent bioaccumulative and toxic, etc. Now, as usual, you can select as many or as few reasons for inclusion of interest as you wish. Let's say PBT. Select. And then on triggering the main search, you will find articles which match one or both of these reasons for inclusion. So there are over 4 million articles which contain a candidate list substance which is PBT or toxic for reproduction. Now note that all the search filters across all of these 5 blocks can be combined in any way you wish. For example, you can search by article identifier and article category and substance of concern and so on and so forth. Within the same search block, the search filters are combined with OR logic, meaning that the results will match any one of the filters provided. Between different search blocks, the combination is done with AND logic, meaning that any results must match the criteria of the first block and the criteria of the second block and the criteria of the third block, and so on and so forth. Please be aware that the more search filters you provide, the fewer results you're likely to get. Let's look at some of the data that can be provided. Opening an example at random, you see the article name, other identifiers, and article category as provided by the notifier. So if we open the fact sheet, let's see the full information which has been submitted. Okay, so first again, the fact sheet giving the full details starts with the article name, the other identifiers provided as in the results table. Then it gives you an overview of the full set of candidate list substances contained in the article. Now this looks to contain quite many. It must therefore be a big and complex article. And indeed, if we look, it seems to be some kind of vehicle. You can see that it contains here the hierarchy menu, which gives the structure of the article. In this example, there's a complex hierarchy. You have a cab, chassis, electrics, cable harness, shelves, and so on, down through the hierarchy until you come to the component which contains a candidate list substance. In this case, lead. And you can see that this component contains lead at between 1 and 10% weight per weight. At each level of the hierarchy, the details of the related component are presented. So, for example, the component name, the component article category, whether it's made in the EU, and the specific safe use instruction for that component. You will always have this data if provided, and the idea is that you can always identify exactly where in the overall article the candidate list substances are present, as well as how to handle each component of the article safely. And at the bottom of the hierarchy are the details of the candidate list substances present. On this substance details page, you'll see the name of the candidate list substance with the same identifiers as presented in the candidate list. And the name of the substance is a link to the substance info card as standard, where you will find a full public summary of the data ECHA holds on that substance. So in this case, lead, registered under REACH, we have CNL data, has a harmless CNL, and so on, the full public data set as standard. There is also a link via the details I to the specific candidate list entry for this substance, which gives the details that are present in the candidate list on why it was included and any other supporting information. So you can expand and explore the full provided hierarchy of any article as you wish, following each branch down to the candidate list substance present. So if we take another example at random, okay, for example, this one. This looks to be a much simpler article. For example, it's article 16266, part number the same, contains lead, no structure, no other details, and it looks to be some kind of iron and steel component. Half a kilo, and it contains just lead, no other details provided. So this illustrates some of the range of information that has been provided to date. As I said, so this is the initial SCIP database portal. We do plan to improve it gradually as time goes on, and data submitters are free to update and refine their notifications at any time. The portal will always update to show the latest submitted data per notified article. This concludes our demonstration of the SCIP database. Thank you very much for your attention. And further information about SCIP can be found in the related general page on the ECHA website. I'll be happy to take any questions you might have.